Let me put my ring light on. Whoop, there it goes. I like that. I'm still a little pale from being sick for a week, but I'm feeling better now. I Tomorrow is my 21st wedding anniversary to my best friend in the whole world. Love him. And we've been together 26 years since April. But tomorrow is Mischief Night, and that's the day we got married, on Mischief Night. Now, a lot of people down south here don't have Mischief Night. They don't even know what that is. But people up north, they do. Anyway, I'm working on this painting, as you know, but I have not been able to go forward with it, sitting here staring at it for a week now. I have been busy with those little tiny art cards that I had, but now I've spent all day just staring at this, going, yo, I don't know what to do. But then I get like an idea, and I don't know if I showed you or not. Here, let me hold on. Let me get close. Okay, this book right here, I found a really cool painting, and of course I'm not gonna find it. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. Why didn't I put something in there? I don't know. Well, anyway, let me show you some of these paintings. They're so beautiful. I'm just skipping around. Look how pretty they are. It talks about it right here. Like Pierre Auguste Renoir painted it in 1879. It's called The Bouquet of Roses. Yeah, and then Paul Gauguin, Still Life with Flowers, 1891, oil on canvas. And it gives the measurements, private collection. It even tells you where it's at. Here's a Pierre Bernard. I have two of his books. Then you find out like some of these artists from back in the day were Nazis, or they were for the Nazi regime, and that's kind of not great. What was the one artist that I liked? I see him in my mind. Well, anyway, let's not say his name anyway, because his art, Hitler was like, yeah, this is outside art. This is we don't like this art, and they put it in a big museum, and everybody came and looked at all the outsider art that Hitler hated, and it said this is no good. And I don't know why he didn't just throw them out. Thank God he didn't. But anyway, no, it wasn't Chaim Sotin. It wasn't his. But anyway, the guy was like a total Nazi. Like, and his art was part of the I hate this art pile. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he still was for the Nazis. Crazy. I mean, I know, like, political wise right now, my son won't talk to me just because I don't want to talk to him about Trump. I just don't want to. I'm not saying I'm a Trumper or I'm not a Trumper. Okay, you can look at me and guess which side I'm on, but I just don't like to get into it. And this boy is an awesome artist, and now he's on that other side that I can't even be a part of because he doesn't. Oh my God, it's crazy. This political stuff right now gets in everything when it's this dark. It gets into our art. It always has. Even if you think you're not doing political art, your art is still political. I have a sign over here. I have to keep in mind. I spray paint, or I wrote it on my wall. Let's see if I can move you over so you can see it a little bit. Okay, there it is. It says, "Be an advocate for your art, not your ego." His name was John Coleman. I've written right there, and I try to remember that all the time because my art's in a studio, Caroline Sealer and Friends studio, and my art's being shown there. And she's like, keep politics outside. We don't talk about it here, you know? So, and I dig that. I was like, oh, good. Thank God. Because if, politics can always get in the way. But saying that, it's still in your art. Your art is still political. It always will be. Everything you do can be sided with one side or the other, and it sucks. I'm an anarchist, man. I'm not on either side, right? But you can kind of tell which side I would probably be on. But as an anarchist, I don't want any of this in my life. I just want to help one another. I want to care about my fellow man and make sure they're fed, because that's going to happen. We're going to run out of food because of some of the shit that's happening. Or it's about in a couple weeks, or it's going to be like that toilet paper thing. God damn it. And I'm scared half to death. So I have to keep in mind, I only want to be an advocate for my art, not my ego. Advocate for your art, not your ego. I think that's why I'm trying to paint flowers right now. I think that's what it is. I have a very political painting behind this ring light, and I took it off my website because of what's happening now. And it can be dangerous, hanging an LGBT flag in your window can be dangerous, and it's a scary time right now that we live in. So I'm trying very hard to tell people, if you need help, I'm here. If you know me and you're around me and you need help, I'm here. Don't give up. Be happy. We have each other's back no matter what. I don't see Trump running around my neighborhood. So who's in the neighborhood? We are. So that's where it's got to start. And if you advocate for your art and not your ego, you won't have any problems with the politics. Even though the politics are in this art, you just don't see it. Some people just don't see it, but it's there. It's in all art. It always will be. And when the Nazis came and took all the outsider art and put it in that museum or that gallery, and then everybody came to see it, if you don't think your art's not political, then you got to look at some of the history, all right, man, I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.